Hi guys, welcome back to Dangote Reviews. Today we are going to be reviewing this beauty right here. This is the 2022 Toyota VXR. It has several features that I'm going to show you at the end. Now we're going to start with the exterior, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's start by asking you to subscribe to our channel. 94% of you who watch our videos are not subscribed, and if you are subscribed, we would be more encouraged to do very many more videos. So please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel. That's the only way you can support us at this moment. I'll start by talking about these headlamps. You see they're split into three. They are LED lights here, and this is the neon light, but they're really bright. So the indicators are incorporated through here on these daylighting lights. They act as the indicators. Also, they run during the day or anytime the engine is on. Fog lights are mandatory on this car, and as you can see, they really give it a good beefy look. The grille is huge with a huge Toyota logo, and you can tell that Toyota is really proud of this car. A lot of air is being let in through this grille. In here and also here, a lot of air enters this car, so it is able to cool the radiator that you see on the inside there, and that way it cools the engine. So this engine can run at peak capacity without overheating at all. The VXR comes with alloy wheels directly from the factory, and their design is really good. It has a stepper because it's a really high car, so you have to step here to be able to get on the inside. And of course, it has blinkers on the mirror. The mirrors have a chrome finish which matches the handles, and I think that is a good touch in terms of aesthetics. At the back here, we still get a very strong look from this car. So we're going to start the countdown of the top 10 features why you should buy this car, and we are going to be counting right on the screen. So watch till the end to see number 10. It will blow your mind. Okay, reason number 1, the looks. The looks are really nice. It's a beefy car, gives you the look of respect, and once you are going inside, you can see the texture. I'd call that my reason number 2. It's all soft from the doors, nothing like plastic. It's all leather all through the car. It's soft touch material, and this will give you the feel of comfort and the luxurious feel that you expect from such high-end cars. You have the controls for the power windows right on the door. You can control the mirrors using these knobs here. You can set the different seat orientations depending on which drivers you have. Let's say myself, my wife, and my driver. We could set the different seat orientations, and I would know that mine is number 1. Whenever I would be entering the car, just click number 1, and the car will organize the seat to be able to fit my particular liking. Now let's get in and we see the other features of this beautiful car. In the driver's seat, it is really comfortable, and it can be adjusted to your liking using the seat memory like I showed you earlier. Now let me show you these controls here. You can open the boot using this button here, and you can switch on and off the electronic stabilization. If the place is slippery, this car will stabilize the car for you. By just clicking here, you'll be able to stabilize the car electronically. It will do all the work for you, and you will not struggle. Once the key is inside the car, you are able to start it. It is push to start, so everything is really easy. At the front, you get a bunch of controls, and this car has been built for the driver, to give comfort to the driver and to also give comfort to the passenger. So you can buy this car for self-drive and you'll still be as comfortable as the passenger. We have different controls here on the steering wheel. You can control the cruise control. You have your cruise control here. where you can set a particular speed on a highway and the car will keep that speed for you. You can increase it, lower it, and be able to set it using these controls here. Also, you can change the controls of the media here. You can lower the volume, increase the volume, be able to take phone calls, all using the control on this steering wheel. You can control this screen here using these buttons here, and that is an extra touch that I really appreciate. So let's check out the gauge cluster and we see what this car has for us. Once the gauge cluster is on, you can control the different driving modes using this knob here. So check out, when I twist this mode like this, I can change the driving mode to sports, sports S plus, custom, and also normal, comfort, and eco. You can do all that using just this control here, but also this control does not only serve the driving mode, it also helps on the multi-terrain support. This car will support you if you are on snow, if you are on sliding roads, let's say mud, or if you are on very bumpy roads that are different terrain. So let me show you an example. If I click this button here and then I use this knob here to select, you'll see that it is selecting for me based on the terrain. I have auto, I have dirt. Automatic, it will be able to sense on its own and give you the different modes that you will require for that particular terrain. But then you get dirt, sand, mud, deep snow, all this is available for you. Tactile buttons for controlling the map, controlling the audio here, and this is an extra touch that I appreciate. You could do it through the touch screen here on the screen, but then you don't really have to do that when you have these buttons. Depends on what is easier for you. I think the .com kids would really appreciate the screen, but for me, the older guy, I would really appreciate this. You have your controls for your climate control here. Everything is set for you here. And then down here, you have your different kinds of driving assist. For example, this is DAC. This is descending assist or crawl. So let's say you are on a steep hill and you're descending. This car will help you maintain the speed. It will brake the car for you using the engine. You don't have to step on the brake. You don't have to step on the accelerator. All you have to do is move and the car will be braking for you in the process. Then you can see here, we also have our steering control. This is your gear selector, driving mode selector. Just click here and then move it whichever way you want. It has the drive, of course, the automatic drive, and also it has a manual mode where you can lower the gear, increase the gear manually. Once you put in the reverse gear like this, you'll see that the car has a camera at the back. So you have the small angle and then you have the wide angle as well for the back camera, which is an extra touch that I appreciate. That's not all. The sound in this car is made by JBL, and you can see their logo right here. It is on some of the speakers on the doors, and this car has very many speakers. So the other reason number 3 why you should buy this car is because of the music system. The surround sound is really excellent, and you would really enjoy it if you are a lover of music. It has modern technology like the wireless charging pad you see here. It's a Qi wireless charger, and that is a welcome touch. You just place your phone there, and the phone, as long as it has wireless charging enabled, it will be able to charge. Just place it here and the phone will start charging. That's not all. Behind here there are some hidden buttons. All you have to do is click here like this, and then you will see that you have your 12-volt outlet or cigarette lighter. You have USB-C for charging. That's how you know this is a 2023 model. It has all this modern technology. And then you have USB type A, the normal USB for you to be. Let me show you something cool in the middle here. This is my reason number 4 for buying this car. You have a fridge right in your car. And look at this cover here. It can open from both sides. You can click the button here on the side and it will open. In case your passenger wants to get something to drink, it's easy for them to access it because it can open from that side. Or if you, the driver, wants to access it still, you just click this button here and you have access already. They call it the cool box because you can put your cold drinks here and the car will help you maintain the temperature. If you look at this, you see that there are air vents coming here from the climate control, and these will keep your drinks cold. So we call it the cold box or the fridge in the car, and that is an extra touch that I would really appreciate in every car that does long journeys. Reason number 5 why you should buy the 2023 Land Cruiser VXR. This right here. So these buttons are for lighting. You have lightings on the doors. On the doors, when you open the door, you can see the lights. And then you have this. This is where I want to show you. So you can open this. When you click here, look at this. You have a sunroof, a working sunroof. So politicians would really be happy with this car. And then if you don't want it open, you just close it here like this. Yeah, just click here and it will close. So when it closes, it only closes the glass, of course. And if you want to close this blinder, you can also close it like this, and then the whole thing will be closed. Now let's talk about the music system. Like I mentioned, this music system is made by JBL, but I want to show you the different speakers that this car has, and I think you will appreciate it with me. Now let's start with just these ones here. See, there are speakers here, speakers there, speakers on the A pillar there, speakers down in the doors, and then speakers everywhere. There's a speaker here on the center, then another speaker here, speakers. Oh my god, there are so many speakers in this car, and all the way to the back I'll show you the different speakers that this car has. Now before we go to the back, I want to show you some extra things that I appreciate in the front seat when I'm in the front seat of this car. The grab handles, you know, because it's a capable off-roader and sometimes you will take it off-road, you need the handles to grab onto when the car is on rough terrain. So those are well provided here. As you can see, there are really many. The passenger has them as well. And the other thing I like is the what we call the heads-up display. You may not see it, but if you squint really well, you'll see some digits. I don't know, I cannot show you these. Okay, but try to see here. Do you see these flashing lights? So when you're driving, it shows you the speed right here. So you take your eyes off the gauge cluster and you just look at this. In the camera it is flashing, but in real life when you look at it, it doesn't really flash, you see. So you have your speed, all the important information you need while you're driving right on the screen. You don't have to take your eyes off the road, and it is really clear to the eye, and this is modern technology that I always appreciate. Now let's go to the back seats and we see, if you were a passenger in this car, how would you feel? Get it? How would you feel? Because most people who buy this car already have a driver, and I'm sure they want to know how would they feel if they were a passenger in this car. That being mentioned, if you are enjoying this video at the moment, feel free to come to our comment section below and comment what you like about this video most. Like the video and subscribe. It helps push the video to more people who have not yet subscribed, and we get to bring you more just because of that. Fire extinguisher for safety first. Let me open this. I didn't open this for you. Not much going on in there, just the glove compartment. Now going to the back, I appreciate many things about this car. First of all, speakers made by JBL right on the door. So when you're seated here, you get the effect of, you know, good surround sound. You have this speaker here on the door and you have this one here. They work together to give you good sound. Big enough to handle the cups, these cup holders here. And then when we step in, we have a step down here. So we step here, and then we have a grab handle even for the passenger to make it easy to get in, because this is a high car. So without these grab handles, it would really be terrible. Like I said, the seats at the back are also heated. They have climate control just for your butt. When you're seated here, you'll be able to enjoy the cool breeze coming from the AC through your bottoms. And I think that's an extra touch that I appreciate. You can control all that using these controls here. You have extra ports here for charging, USB-Cs, and then you have different connections. These are wireless connections for wireless earphones. Each person on the different opposite ends of the car could be watching something different and listening to different media, consuming different media, and they would still be able to enjoy it. And you can also open this just from the back here. You just click this and it will open and be able to access a cold drink from the cool box. Okay, so I wanted to show you something else. If you look at the bottom of these seats, yeah, look at this. There are air vents for your feet. There are air vents for your feet. So when your feet, your legs are there, you just want to cool them, the AC has been put right there for you. You have extra air vents here for the passenger at the back. It's really comfortable. The seats are really good, you know, really comfy, really, you know, the material they used in it is really soft, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Okay, so now let me show you something else about the back seats. Okay, so at the back here, it can sit 3 people, but let's say there are only 2 people seated here and they need an armrest. The armrest is easily accessible. It's here like this. And this armrest also has cup holders. Just click this button here and the cup holders will display themselves, they'll present themselves, and you'll be able to put your drinks in there and enjoy them from the cool box. Now at the back here, I'm going to show you something really cool. Let's say you've come from shopping, you've been shopping, you're carrying a lot of luggage, and you want to open the boot, but then you don't have an extra third hand to open the boot. As long as you have the keys on you, all you have to do is to come right here and put your foot, just follow this sensor here and put your foot down here like this. Once you do that, the car will sense it and it will open for you. It will open for you. You will be able to load whatever you are holding in here, and then at the end of it all, you can close it by doing the same thing. Just put your foot here and then get out of the way and let it close. It is also safe in that if you block it by mistake, it will not continue to push you. It will stop and then go back up. Now let me show you something else. If you don't want to do that, let's say you have the extra hand that you can use to open here, you just press this here. There's something small here that you press. This is the camera at the back, but you can press just here like this, and still the boot will open for you. So you don't have to do a lot of lifting, because remember, you've paid your big bucks, so it's you know, it comes as an add-on. You don't have to do a lot of energy. You don't have to do a lot of things using a lot of energy. So you have these seats here at the back, and to lift them up, you use these buttons here on the side. You can lift these seats. I'm not going to do that because we have this cover here at the back that covers the stuff that you put in the boot, but you can remove it. The moment you remove it, you can be able to raise those seats, and this car will comfortably seat 7 people. 7 people, and the people at the back are also catered for because they have air vents, they have grab handles, they have cup holders and charging ports right there. So all that has been thought of, and it's an important touch. Now I want to show you some other things. You have kits for changing the tire, the spare tire. Of course, being this being an off-roading vehicle, you have a spare tire. To access it, all you do is to open here, use those tools that I showed you in here, you enter them in there, and you can lower this spare tire and be able to use it in case you get a puncture. So Toyota has thought of everything, and we really appreciate it. Look at these massive compressed air pistons. Very nice. So those are the ones that lift the tailgate. And to close it, you don't have to do a lot of work pulling it. All you do is just click here. And it will close for you. So let's do this. We're going to start this car for 2 reasons. We're going to start it so that we can switch on the lights and we see how the lights look. Then also hear the sound of this car. See if it is as premium as they claim it is. Before we start the car, let us check out the bonnet. So you open this, and there's a latch here like this. So you just push this to the side and lift. It's heavy, but it has those compressed air pistons that help you lift it. Let's take a look at the engine bay. Now, this engine here, let me talk about the technical specifications. This is a diesel engine, 3.3 liter or 3,346 cc diesel engine. It is able to produce 306 horsepower and also 700 Newton meters of torque. It's full-time 4-wheel drive, and it has a 10-speed automatic. That's how you know it's really smooth. And then it can seat 7 people. It has a ground clearance of 237 millimeter, so it's really high off the ground. And its total height is 1.945. Beautiful, I like it. The price, 170,000 USD. This is the LC300 VXR Sport Utility Vehicle or SUV. Some of the specifications that Toyota pointed out for us to see is keyless entry system. So you can just have the key in your pocket and it will be able to open for you. You don't have to use the key to open. Multimedia touch screen, 14 speakers made by JBL, wireless phone charger that we saw earlier, a premium leather seats. It is premium indeed. Multi-terrain monitor and 4 cameras. It has cameras all around the car, protecting, showing you all the corners, all the blind spots that you can see. This is the tire size. It has 2 wireless headphones for the rear seats entertainment. We saw those 6 cylinders V-type. Yeah, so it is it's a V6 engine, 6 cylinders, 3 coming like this, 3 coming like that, forming a V shape, and that way they run more smoothly with minimal vibrations. It has power seat adjustments, we saw those earlier, and the audio jack. Toyota gives you 3 years warranty or 100,000 kilometers. Okay, so now you have seen the technical specifications regarding the engine. Let's start the car and we see how it sounds. So to start the car, the procedure is simple. Just make sure you have the keys inside the car. Step on the brake. After stepping on the brake, push engine. Look at this, it even instructs you. Wow, listen to that. Now let's switch on all the lights and then we go outside. Yes, let's go outside and see how this car looks. So that has been our review of the 2023 LC300 VXR here at Sifao Motors in industrial area. Feel free to come by, see the car, view it, and if you like it, tell them that Derek is the one who sent you from Dangote Reviews. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe, because that's how you can support us. Let's go.